Neon scanners hum, machines discern each human face and bone. Cold circuitry learns the dance of war beneath its wire-cut tone. Through fused lenses, data weaves ghost logic and electric might. Perception, foresight, targeting, the triad rising into sight. But faith in harmony fractures when black code shows across the line. Rival networks pulse in mirrored threat, each sensor's guilty sign. A looming specter flickers on the grid. We're slipping under threat. So fear recalibrates the gaze and watchers steal what they regret. Success begets more drones aloft. Predictive nets that strike like hail. Perception feeds cognition loops. Intuition sharp as nail. Automated victory tastes of code, but bias blooms in shadowed feed. The system learns its own reflection, deaf to truth, alive with need. Across the darkened data streams, the rival AI follows close, echoing each kill and kill chain until the battlefield's morose. Mirror move or fall behind becomes the dogma of the blind, a loop of dread in silent dread, no escape for humankind. Input lights the processor's fire, output flows with iron will. Control seems etched in logic steel, but glitches unsettle still. When machines misjudge a waking face as enemy in shade, the illusion cracks where human doubt and machine surprise are played. We must press further into steel, or they'll eclipse our edge at dawn. A rational rear vision mode, each logic born from dusk till morn. Past justification shields the present, no foresight, only urgent spin. Preemptive fear rewrites tomorrow before a single deed begins. A drone swarm breaks formation, coursing patterns never trained. Cyber threads leap in cat and mouse, an emergent chaos uncontained. Commanders taste confusion, bittersweet. This wild code refuses orders. Now battle unfolds in fragments, not clear chains to push past borders. Each glitch is swept for hidden clues. What sign did we ignore tonight? Systems scour their memory banks, forging misses into fright. From random sparks they carve intention. Amid the static lies, they spin each failure into near-lost tales, fear fables cloaked in lies. Satellites link sea and ground, cyber webs arc through the night. Sensors breathe across the void, cognition binds them into sight. Intuition sifts the layered streams, each domain sings in one accord. Unified, yet heavy with the risk of too much system on board. So they seal the senses to a few, discard the rest as noise, filter out the nuance, seeking focus or the promise of a poise. But blind holes fester in the code, brittle seals begin to crack. A fortress built by fear, not care, invites forgotten flack. All parts must hum in secret sync sensor data, human will. One mismatched signal spells collapse. Perfect alignment kills. When targets mask as civilians, the engine shifts from hum to scream. Catastrophe born from tiny drift, the fault line in the dream. Procedures lock each sensor down, commands choke cognition's flow. Conformity binds intuition, shuts down what it needs to know. A single glitch at any node brings system-wide crash and blight. A fragile chain that fails all at once, no grace in blacklit night. But there are moments rare and sharp. Satellites call ground teams in, cyber eyes correct the blind, while drones self-heal in coded spin. In resonance, the machines can sing real-time grace across the zone. Yet one discordant note, AI misreads and all trust is overthrown. Datasets clash, protocols fail, alarms blare in shrill revolt, intuition numbs to noise, logic jars beneath the jolt, the network frays, the heart goes cold, trust bleeds from every node, dissonance replaces unity, a system cracked by code. At last the networks fuse entire, sensor lens, command mind and nerve, a war machine of hyperspeed, precise as steel with every swerve. But weight presses brittle bones, one break and all falls into shards. Coordination runs on rails, but loss of flexibility guards. One line severed, ground goes dark, cyber teams lose the mesh, space eyes flicker in pale alarm, forces wander in fresh-baked thresh. Perception narrows to the zone, cognition locks in looping dread, intuition drifts to autopilot, the unity rots lead. So they are boot with modular squads, sensor packs on silent roam, AI cells awake when threats flash, human crews reclaim the tone. Assemblies adapt to context, shifting priorities in flight, risk and reward in fragile dance, a nimble balance in the night. But each module learns its own logic, each crew its own local roam. What glimmers as agility conceals disconnect from home. Intuition fractures into zones. Cognition cannot see the whole. Parts succeed in fragments name while the unified aim stalls. AI reflexes hum to cues, a signature, a route, a tone, instant action, no debate, history seed in every drone. Swift, lithe, automated logic, obsolete precedent in flesh. It reads the world through shadows cast by patterns, ghosts in mesh. Then comes the false trigger, civilians caught in sensors lie, an echo launches missiles blind, no human thought to try. Code acts before conscience wakes, intuition nowhere near, a misread sign ignites the chain, calculated only in fear. Here dawns a chance to weld the fractals into ethical whole, sensors wide yet tempered, logic bound by human soul. From lessons wrought in haste and steel, from 1A's raw empowering to fragile resonance and brittle peaks, must come deliberate towering. But if even one negation persists, fear, reversion, bottlenecked flaw, then spirals spin once more and autumn's war becomes global thaw. Drones strike preemptively, cyber veils to sever choice, space grids weaponize the dark, drowning all in coded voice. A single glitch, false flag, misfingered infrared, misread code, can break the fragile weave of trust, ignite the next reload. At stake, a moment's discipline or spiral into cyber hell. Human will, machine might. Will we temper or unleash the spell?